Morning. Welcome to Tuesday. I'm Tim. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be, or have been streaming my workouts, doing a body transformation this year. The thing that sets my body transformation apart from other body transformations is that I'm not taking any can't talk. Not taking any sort of supplements. That's no protein powder, protein shakes, no creatine, no BCAAs, no pre-workouts. Just trying to get all of my nutrients from the food that I eat. I'm not opposed to taking supplements. I've taken them in the past. I think they can work great. If you want to take them, do what works best for you. I just want to see if it's absolutely necessary for me to take supplements in order to hit my current goals. So we'll see how that goes this year. Today I'm gonna be working out shoulders, and yeah, let's have some fun. I'm gonna start out with lateral raise. I'm starting very late today. When my kids woke up early, having a problem with a cough, so I couldn't get out of here until they went back to sleep. I'm going to start with lateral raises. These are 10 pounds, 4.53 kilograms. It's nice and easy warm up. Oh, I'm tired. I had a pretty good day yesterday. Took my kid to the dentist. They were saying that their teeth were sore over the weekend. And thankfully, it doesn't look like there's a problem. But I tell you, it's definitely a blessing to be able to take my kids like the doctor or the dentist and not have to worry about it being expensive. Thankfully, my wife has very good health insurance. Big blessing. And All right, gonna be moving up to the 25 pounds, 11.34 kilograms. Only started doing the 25 pounds a couple of weeks ago, so just working on that, moving up in the on the weight. It feels good to make these increases. Even when it goes slower, the progress. It's funny though, is there's some weeks where you barely make any progress, and then like a couple of weeks go back past, and all of a sudden you can do a lot more than you did like the previous couple of weeks. Like just things kick in. It's like, all right, we can do this. You can go harder. That's nice. I had a weird dreams last night. I got stuck at a library for a while trying to buy books. Going through their used book collection at a library. It's a weird long part of a dream. What's up, Copa? Good morning. Good day. I think you are half a day ahead of me or something. Copa asks, how's it going? It's going all right. It's going good. Still trying to get over being sick, man. I don't know why I have to be sick so long. Copa says, yeah, it's 15:35 here. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's like cold, like just won't go away. Just likes to linger. How are things in France? Are you guys getting pretty busy with the Olympics going on? How can you read the chat from this far? I have a TV set up next to my phone, but I could still read my phone if I focus on it. Just blessed with good eyes. My dad says that we get good eyes from our Swiss side. My great grandfather and great grandmother were from Switzerland, and he always talks about how the Swiss have great eyes. That's why they're such great marksmen. But I'm blessed with good eyesight. It's funny is I actually had to wear glasses when I was a kid to correct a lazy eye. One of my eyes is lazy, but you just can't tell because I had to wear like an eye patch for a while, and then do all of these like eye strengthening exercises to fix that. It was such a relief when I found out that my eye was lazy though, because my mom would always get upset that I wouldn't be able to look her in the eye or stay looking at her when I was talking, and my eye would always drift. She would get upset. It was like, oh, it's not my fault. I have a lazy eye. It's gonna drift. I had like one time on a I haven't taken an eye exam in years, but I always have better than 20/20 vision in my eyes. I'm hoping my kids get my vision. My wife's eyes are nowhere near as good. Her eyes used to be really bad, and then she got the laser eye surgery, and that helped a lot. But mine are still better. Well, that's actually a pretty big increase over last week. Last week I wasn't able to do 2 sets of 15. I could only do 1 set of 15. That's good. Nice. I'm gonna move down to 20 pounds now. My dad always told me, I suppose the story of the German general talking to a Swiss general after World War II, and he said, the German general said, "What if we decided to march our 25,000 man army against your 5,000 man army?" And the Swiss general said, "Well, we'd march our 5,000 man army out. We just take 5 shots and go home. Because the Swiss were supposed to have some of the best marksmen. £20, 9.07 kilograms. My wife is getting excited about the Olympics. I'm excited for my kids, to see the gymnasts. I really like the gymnasts. I think it's super cool. My little brother was a gymnast. He says he can't do really more. He hasn't done it in a while, but he used to be able to do like a standing backflip, just jump in the air and do a backflip. I was so impressed by that. I never managed to do anything close to that. Oh, it was cool. He was like really trying to go after being a gymnast, and he got some weird growth in his wrist that kind of threw off his journey. My wife is watching some show centered around Simone Biles, the gymnast, and I gotta say, she looks super strong. Like I've never noticed. And looking back at some of the, like when they were showing earlier images, I don't think she was as strong as she is now, or it definitely didn't show up as much. She looks like she's super jacked. I'm looking forward to seeing how that works out for her. I feel like there's got to be some weird, or there's some trade off to being super muscular and doing gymnastics, because you're adding weight with all those muscles. But then if you're strong enough to deal with that added weight, great. I'm just curious to see how it goes for her. I hope that she's able to mentally handle it. In the last Olympics, she had some problems, which is unfortunate. That's fun. We hear the police going by. I was very frustrated yesterday. Still frustrated about it. One of my older, considerably older neighbors is a couple, and they texted me about a guy that was trying to break into their house at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Kept trying to open up the front door. It's just a homeless tweaker variety. I was so upset about that because when I went to talk to him, they had like put chairs in front of their door at part of moving the chairs away, and just it's sad. Older senior citizens shouldn't have to be scared for their safety. That shouldn't be something that they have to worry about in their old age. They should feel I think they should feel taken care of and appreciated. I think honoring our elders is very important. I had a conversation with them though and just told them that if it happens again, just call the police, but give me a call because I'll be there faster than the police. Unfortunately, things are so bad in the area I live in that it can take a while to get a police response, especially if they have to deal with homeless people. It can take 10, 15 minutes to get an officer there. That's just unfortunate. It's very frustrating. I don't like I don't like seeing people be scared for their safety, especially if they have a hard time protecting themselves. it's sad too because they've lived in that house since it was built, and it's got to be super frustrating. But the neighborhood, the nice neighborhood, is still a pretty nice neighborhood compared to others, but it's just surrounded by homeless encampments and druggies and prostitutes, and it didn't used to be that way. And when they bought their house, things were pretty safe over here. Oh, it's pretty frustrating that everything's gone downhill to such a degree that they're no longer safe. All right, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go down to 15 pounds, 6.8 kilograms. All right, done with that. I'll move over to shoulder press. All right, well, it's nice to sit down. Have this face to face. Artsman Jumpman Tim is not cheap. He's a luxury. Says Vixie Vixie. Yeah, I just assumed he was a bot. Good morning or good afternoon. How are you? You and Copa playing today? Vixie says I'm doing well. Searching for some part-time jobs. How's your health? Man, I'm still trying to get over this cold. I don't know why it's lingering so long, but it's definitely not that fantastic. Thank you for asking. Are you you said you were going to school or going to go to school? Are you you're looking for a job that complements your new school schedule? I remember when I was going to school, I always worked uh, while I was going to college, and it was definitely hard to find a job that worked with my school schedule. He says, no, just something to pay for my rent. Gotcha. Is rent pretty pretty expensive where you live. He says, yes, I hope I will find anything. What's the, is it hard to find employment where you're at? I know some places are harder than others. It's weird in California. It seems like people are always hiring, and no one's fully staffed. People still say they can't find jobs. I think they just can't find the jobs that they really want, unfortunately. He says, yes, that's so stupid. Yeah, high rent sucks. Especially if you live by yourself. Well, I have no experience, so of course others have some advantage, says Dixie Dixie. Yeah, that's the hard part. You don't have experience, especially when you're a hard worker. Especially if if you apply yourself to jobs. My frustrating part was when they bank on your lack of experience. They're like, well, you don't have any experience, so we're gonna pay you less. It's like, okay, but I'm doing more than the people that have been here for a while. And I'm a harder worker, but I'm making less money. That's so unfair. Yeah, that's why I've when I was younger, I always had a problem with unions because because I'm a hard worker, I also learned to advocate for myself and push for my own raises and pay increases, and it's done well that way. But when you work with a union, you can't advocate for your own pay increase, and so you're going to make as much money as the guy next to you. But if you're a hard worker, that's can be very unfair, especially if you have integrity. You end up picking up a lot of the slack. On the flip side, that also